For Newsfeed Now, I'm your host, Hilary Hunt. Some of our trending stories we're going to give you a look at today include the Biden administration announcing the launch of a $350 billion in recovery funding, and a really sad story here, a devastating sledding accident in California. And this one's pretty neat. A Girl Scout, she earns the highest honor for publishing a book. I'm excited to share that story with you, but we want to start administration's latest efforts to connect more Americans with jobs. The measures include more funding for local governments, child care providers, and restaurants. Washington correspondent Jesse Turner reports on this for us. I want to say employers can hire back laid off workers part-time without them losing that entire unemployment benefit, but some businesses have started boosting those hourly wages and offering hiring bonuses to combat the shortage and obviously entice people to get back in the workforce at the same time. And another really big story here, hit by a major cyber attack over the weekend. Colonial Pipeline officials say Monday they hope to have the services mostly restored by the end of the week as the FBI and administration officials identify the culprits as a gang of criminal hackers. Allison Harris has more on the story. And to highlight the important roles nurses play in society, particularly during this COVID-19 pandemic, we spoke with one nurse who shared her experience as a first-year nurse during this health crisis. Alexandra Lamone has her story as well as information to help people who are really dealing with some emotional stress during this pandemic. Mountain weekend trip in California took a dramatic turn when all three family members crashed headfirst into a boulder, leaving a mother dead and a daughter in the ICU. Carlos Salasudu has a story this morning. And we want to move on to something right before we go. This is a really cool story. 13 years of hard work and dozens of patches years later, an 18-year-old wins the highest honor a Girl Scout can achieve by publishing her own book. Here's Sydney Holfaster.